Okay, so it's time for one of our check-ins. And this is what I like to call a charged check-in, because this is something that comes up a lot with positive parenting. When you hear the word positive in parenting, it can make parents wonder, well, does that mean I'm not allowed to express my feelings when I'm angry or frustrated? I mean, do I have to be positive all the time, walk around like Mary Poppins and, oh, what a great day it is and everything's wonderful? Absolutely not. That's not what positive parenting is about. Positive is that when you're expressing your feelings that need to be expressed, you're doing it in a way that's constructive rather than destructive. And it's very constructive for children to see that you have feelings, that you get frustrated, that you get mad, that they get to understand feelings from someone else outside of themselves. They get to start to learn empathy and caring. When you're sad, that you show that. When something's hurt you, that they know that. But you do it in a way that it's not about them, and you're not making it about them, and you're not blaming and shaming and fault finding in the situation. You're just truly expressing how you feel. So an example of that would be when my child doesn't put his shoes on and we're headed out to go to school and we're late, and I'm going to be frustrated about this, and I've said to my son, I'm frustrated when it's time to go and you don't have your shoes on. We're running late. Get your shoes on. It's time to go. This frustrates me. And you don't have to say it's such a big, long explanation. It is nice to give information on why you're frustrated so the child doesn't think it's all their fault. But you can just say, this is frustrating for me. Put your shoes on. It's time to go. And you're clearly defining what it is, the agreement that you have, that it's important to you in that moment. We talked about long-term agreements and short-term agreements. And when you're in a hurry, it's good to say, look, the agreement is when it's time to go and you got to get your shoes on, I'll give you information that it's time to go, but you need to get them on and let's go. However you want to check in with your child, that you feel like they're hearing you and you're communicating with them, as long as you're communicating with them in a way that, yes, you're expressing your feelings. Yes, you're telling about how you feel, and you're allowing them the same opportunity. That's important too, that they can say, Mom, I'm frustrated, or Mom, I don't like this. That they don't always have to be the perfect child and always walk around smiling. They're allowed to have a angry, frustrating, yucky day. And, I've said that to my children before, where I don't even know why I'm angry. I'm just having a bad day. And I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea, or I'm going to go sit down in my bedroom for a little while and just take a break and take a time out to myself, take a moment to myself, And so I'm displaying for them not only my feelings, but a constructive way of dealing with those feelings. So, okay, I hope that helps out a little bit, helps clear that a little bit up for you. And I just want to let you know, I want to challenge you that if you find that your feelings are bigger than you, that controlling them, you really haven't had a model for that, and that your feelings really just overwhelm you, and you find that you just really, truly, between you and me, and again, remember, I'm not really here, so it's you talking to you, that if you find your feelings are bigger than you and they're hurtful, either to you or those around you, it's okay to reach out and get support and get help and read some material or check in with somebody so that you can be that better parent that you want to be. And that it's okay to make mistakes, but what you want to do is move through those and own them and move on rather than have them own you. Okay? All right. So we'll talk again shortly. Bye now.